Hello children, in the present video, we are going to study about the information technology industry. Children, the electronic communication systems link people throughout the world. People in different countries communicate almost instantly through telephone and computers. A television viewer can watch events in another continent as they are taking place. Cellular telephones, also called mobile phones, enable a person to call another person while traveling in a car or walking down the street. Fax machines help in sending and receiving copies of documents over telephone lines in minutes. All the electronic equipments like radio, telephone, television, fax machines, computers, etc. help in the processing, that is furnishing, storage and distribution of information at a greater speed. The development, manufacture and sales of electronic products thus make up one of the largest and most important industries in the world, popularly known as the IT industry or the information technology industry. The IT industry comprises of three main activities, namely processing, storing and communicating information using digital technology. Children, the present civilization requires speedy dispersal of information, and that is why in almost every aspect of life, be it from educational to commercial development, the speedy availability of information is the need of the modern generation, and all this in turn led to the growth and development of the information technology industry. The IT industry helps in removing the barriers like time and distance in the processing, storing and communication of information. Also, the IT sector specializes specifically in research and development, manufacturing of electronics and production of hardware and software for computers. Now children, we will study about the location of various IT companies and industries across the globe. We will first start with India. So children, Bengaluru, which is located on the peninsular plateau of southern India, is referred to as the hub of IT companies in India. It had been called the city of future and nicknamed as the Silicon Valley of India, owing to the concentration of firms and companies specializing in research and development, electronic manufacturing and software production. So long as the establishment of Bangalore as an electronic city is concerned, its foundation was laid down by Ramakrishna Baliga, the first chairman of Karnataka State Electronics Development Corporation in the year 1976. It was then followed by setting up of a unit of Hewlett Packard in 1989 and a software technology park which was set up in the city in 1991. Slowly, a number of foreign IT companies like IBM, Oracle, Intel, Novell and high-tech companies like Infosys, Tata Consultancy Service and Wipro started investing and setting up units of IT industry of Bangalore. Children, let us now get acquainted with the locational advantages that led to the emergence and development of Bangalore as a research and development as well as a software center. So children, Bangalore has been an important educational center for engineering, technical training and software training institutes and centers. Also, the engineering industries set up in the city provided favorable atmosphere for setting up of electronic industries, which included the Indian Telephone Industries, Bharat Electronics Limited, Hindustan Machine Tools, etc. The climatic conditions of Bengaluru, being mild and pleasant, provide favorable working conditions. Good transport, modern communication system, information communication technology or ICT, and internet help in keeping the city connected to the rest of the country and world. The setting up of scientifically advanced institutions in the city like Indian Space Research Organization and Hindustan Aeronautics further facilitated towards the development of the electronic and software industries in the region. The city comprises of highly educated, trained and skilled laborers. Also, the state as well as the central government provides a backup and encourage the development of IT industry in Bengaluru. Both the Indians and multinational investors readily provide the funds and capital for the development of IT industry in the city. Also, the land values are comparatively less. This is what actually attracted the establishment of more and more IT industries in the city. Children, the various business process outsourcing sectors or BPOs like Motorola, Verifone, Citicorp, etc. have showed their faith in Indian talent by outsourcing or hiring employees and parties outside the domain of their own companies for the performance of their functions, and they are now outsourcing their software development projects to Indian firms that are located at Bengaluru, thereby providing work to more than million people. Also, the settlements of elite groups around the industrial center is an additional feature of Bengaluru, similar to that of Silicon Valley, which is the information technology industry at California in USA. So children, Silicon Valley, as it is popularly known, is the southern part of the San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California of USA, which is a leading high-tech hub famous for its engineering, computer and IT industries. The regions or areas that come within the ambit of Silicon Valley include the northern parts of Santa Clara Valley, southern parts of San Francisco Peninsula and East Bay. San Jose and Sunnyvale are the other two important centers. Don Hoefler, an American journalist, used the term Silicon Valley for the very first time. It was published in a series of articles in a weekly trade newspaper, Electronic News. Silicon Valley probably got its name due to the high concentration of semiconductor and computer related industries in the valley. Also, in accordance with the research made by William Shockley, silicon is used as a semiconductor material as also in the making of computer chips. Let us now focus our attention towards the factors that have led to the location of IT industry in the Silicon Valley. So children, the factors like experimentation, research and innovations in the field of radio, television and military electronics paved the way for the development of computer technology. Cheap lands are available in the valley. Also, there is a practice of clearance of orchards of citrus fruits for the setting up of more and more IT companies. The Mediterranean climate is also favorable for the working conditions. The Stanford University with Stanford Research Institute facilitated further or towards the faster growth of high technology based companies. There are highly educated, trained and efficient graduates and research trainees to work in the firms. Also, the intelligent and hardworking students also readily take up jobs in these firms. There is adequate power supply from the surrounding hydroelectric projects of Coast Ranges and Santa Cruz Mountains to the west of the region. The Stanford Industrial Park was set up in the area in 1951 in accordance with the proposal made by Professor Frederick Tremin, with the idea to provide job opportunities for students graduating from the university. Hewlett Packard, founded by Stanford graduates William Hewlett and David Packard, became the largest personal computer manufacturing company in the world. It was followed by several other computer firms and electronic companies, which included Eastman Kodak, General Electric, Xerox, IBM, Intel, Cisco, Apple Computer, Microsoft, etc., which had started setting up their centers in the valley. The growth of internet also played a very crucial role in the development of IT industry in the area. Children, during the 1990 to 2000 period, the Silicon Valley faced certain problems or issues, which included the hike in the land prices, making it the most expensive commercial real estate in the world. The other factors like traffic congestion and the rising labor costs also led to the shifting of many firms to other areas like San Diego. But despite of all these issues, the Silicon Valley maintains its status and a special place in the IT industry, making itself the topmost research and development centers in the world. Okay, children, thank you.